Low voltage wiring, when installed within a wall cavity, generally doesn't require the use of conduit or cable. However, specific circumstances might necessitate these protective measures. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides guidelines for these installations. It's essential to consult the relevant sections of the NEC to ensure compliance with local regulations and safety standards. The absence of a general requirement for conduit or cable doesn't imply a complete absence of rules. Several factors influence the decision to use or omit conduit or cable. Firstly, the type of low voltage wiring. Different types of low voltage wiring, such as Class 2 or Class 3 circuits, might have specific requirements outlined in the NEC. Secondly, the voltage level itself. While considered low voltage, the specific voltage level might trigger additional requirements, particularly concerning insulation and separation from other wiring. Thirdly, the environment. If the wall cavity is damp, subject to physical damage, or contains materials that could degrade the wiring, conduit or cable might be necessary for protection. Fourthly, building codes and local amendments. Local building codes or amendments to the NEC might impose stricter requirements for low voltage wiring installations. Even when not explicitly required, using conduit or cable can offer several advantages. Firstly, physical protection. Conduit and cable provide protection against physical damage, such as from nails or screws. Secondly, organization. Using conduit or cable helps organize and manage wiring within the wall cavity. Thirdly, future modifications. Conduit allows for easy addition or replacement of wiring in the future without disturbing the wall. When running low voltage wiring without conduit or cable, it's crucial to adhere to certain best practices. Firstly, secure the wiring. Properly secure the wiring to studs or other structural elements to prevent it from sagging or becoming damaged. Secondly, maintain separation. Maintain adequate separation between low voltage wiring and power wiring to prevent interference or accidental contact. Thirdly, use appropriate connectors. Use approved connectors and terminations to ensure secure and reliable connections. Fourthly, label the wiring. Clearly label the wiring to identify its purpose and voltage level. Specific NEC articles provide detailed requirements for low voltage wiring installations. It is essential to consult these articles to ensure compliance. Consider the specific requirements for Class 2 and Class 3 circuits, which are commonly used for low voltage applications. Pay attention to the requirements for separation from power wiring and other potential hazards. When in doubt, it's always best to consult a qualified electrician or electrical inspector. They can provide guidance on the specific requirements for installations and ensure compliance with all applicable codes and regulations. The National Electrical Code is updated periodically, typically every 3 years. It is important to use the latest edition of the NEC that is adopted by the local jurisdiction. States, counties, and municipalities may have their own amendments to the NEC. Always check with the local building department or electrical inspector to determine the applicable codes and regulations. The NEC provides tables and examples to help with the interpretation of the code requirements. These resources can be valuable for understanding the specific requirements for installation. Understanding the purpose of the code requirements is essential for making informed decisions about installations. The NEC is intended to protect people and property from electrical hazards. By following the code requirements, you can help ensure the safety of your installations. Low voltage wiring systems are increasingly common in modern buildings. These systems are used for a variety of applications, including lighting control, security systems, and home automation. Proper installation of low voltage wiring is essential for the safe and reliable operation of these systems. While the NEC provides general guidelines for low voltage wiring installations, specific products and manufacturers may have their own installation instructions. Always follow the manufacturer's instructions when installing wiring and equipment. Training programs and certifications are available for electricians and other professionals who work with low voltage wiring systems. These programs can provide valuable knowledge and skills for installing and maintaining these systems safely and effectively. It's crucial to stay up to date on the latest codes, regulations, and technologies related to low voltage wiring. This will help you ensure that your installations are safe, compliant, and reliable. When planning a low-voltage wiring installation, it's important to consider the future needs of the building. Installing additional wiring capacity can make it easier to add or modify systems in the future. Consider using a structured wiring system, which can simplify the installation and management of low-voltage wiring. A structured wiring system typically includes a central distribution point where all of the wiring is terminated. This can make it easier to troubleshoot problems and make changes to the system. When running low-voltage wiring, avoid sharp bends or kinks in the wire. These can damage the insulation and reduce the capacity of the wire. Use cable ties or other methods to secure the wiring and prevent it from rubbing against sharp edges. When terminating low-voltage wiring, use the correct tools and techniques. Improper terminations can lead to loose connections, which can cause problems with the system. Always test the wiring after installation to ensure that it is working properly. Use a multimeter or other testing device to check for continuity and voltage. If you find any problems, troubleshoot the wiring and correct the problem before energizing the system. Keep accurate records of the wiring installation. This will make it easier to troubleshoot problems and make changes to the system in the future. The records should include a wiring diagram, a list of components, and the date of installation. When working with low voltage wiring, always disconnect the power before making any connections or repairs. Even though the voltage is low, it can still be dangerous. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, such as gloves and eye protection, when working with wiring. Never work on electrical systems when you are tired or distracted. Electrical work requires focus and attention to detail. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Attempting to do electrical work without proper training can be dangerous. In addition to the NEC, there may be other codes and regulations that apply to low-voltage wiring installations. Check with your local building department or electrical inspector to determine the applicable requirements. The NEC is a complex document, and it can be difficult to understand all of the requirements. There are many resources available to help you understand the code, including books, websites, and training courses. Consider taking a course on the NEC to learn more about the code requirements. This can help you ensure that your installations are safe and compliant. It is important to remember that the NEC is a minimum standard. In some cases, it may be necessary to exceed the requirements of the code to ensure safety. For example, you may want to use a higher gauge wire than is required by the code to reduce voltage drop. You may also want to use a more robust wiring method to protect the wiring from physical damage. The goal is to create an electrical system that is safe, reliable, and meets the needs of the building. This may require going above and beyond the minimum requirements of the NEC. When making decisions about wiring installations, it's important to consider the long-term cost of ownership. While it may be tempting to save money by using cheaper materials or installation methods, this can lead to problems down the road. It's better to invest in high-quality materials and installation methods that will last for many years. This will save you money in the long run by reducing the need for repairs and replacements. It is very important to have a plan for the future of the low-voltage wiring system. As technology evolves, the needs of the building may change. It's important to design the wiring system so that it can be easily upgraded or expanded in the future. This can be achieved by using a flexible wiring system and by installing additional wiring capacity. It's also important to keep accurate records of the wiring installations so that future changes can be made easily. By planning for the future, you can ensure that the low-voltage wiring system will continue to meet the needs of the building for many years to come. Always prioritize safety when working with low-voltage wiring. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it's important to take precautions to protect yourself from injury. Wear appropriate personal protective equipment, disconnect the power before making any connections or repairs, and never work on electrical systems when you are tired or distracted. If you are not comfortable working with electricity, hire a qualified electrician to do the work. Safety should always be the top priority when working with low-voltage wiring. By following these guidelines, You can help ensure that your installations are safe, compliant, and reliable. Always refer to the latest edition of the NEC and any applicable local codes and regulations. Consult with a qualified electrician or electrical inspector if you have any questions or concerns. Remember, electrical safety is paramount.